Hi, I'm here with Sister Miriam James of Society Our Lady of the Most Holy Trinity. We had her on the show last night on Life on the Rock, and good morning, Sister.
Good morning, Father.
Just want to do a little follow-up interview like I like to do with some of our guests, and I thought maybe, I don't know if we got into all the statistics. I know in your blog writing you refer to a lot of statistics about the culture. One of them, I don't think we mentioned last night, was about the consumerism, how Madison Avenue targets teenagers. Can you talk about that?
In the year 2008, teenagers in the United States as a whole spent $208 billion on consumer goods. They see over 20,000 TV commercials a year. They watch 65 days straight of television every year. Last year, college students spent $5.5 billion on alcohol. And so most of those 20,000 TV commercials are actually alcohol related. And so it's really a big lie that the alcohol industry says, oh, we don't want young people to drink. But if college students are spending $5.5 billion on alcohol and say 3/5 are underage, that's a tremendous amount of money made by underage drinkers. And so I really see it's such a toxic culture that our young people are just inundated with. It's really toxic, and they really struggle. They really do.
When a young person goes off to college, and you've been at a big school, you played Division I volleyball, what are some of those pressures that you think young people encounter there when they go to school?
Well, they're encountering really an entirely different system of thought. A system of thought that says maybe your parents don't know anything, you're about to be enlightened, quote unquote, and this is the college experience. 80% of all unwanted sexual encounters are alcohol related. And so if that's part of the college experience where you go and you're supposed to throw off the chains of your youth and whatever your parents taught you to embrace this freedom, it's really wreaking havoc on so many young people. And so I think we're told this lie that in this you're having the college experience, this is what you're supposed to do. But do we really sit back and say, is this really what I want to do? Really? Is this really how I want to spend my weekends, is drunk and crazy and out of control? Or, am I really going to college to learn critical thinking, to learn something that I can actually bring that will help better the world?
Right. And there seems to be like this great trend of kind of the passing hookup and with no relationship.
Oh my gosh.
And in your work with young people, what you've seen, has that been satisfying? I mean, do you find, are they looking for more?
They're definitely looking for more. And no matter how many hookups they have, it's never satisfying. And I really despair, especially the lies that Planned Parenthood tells young people that, abortion's not a big deal, that it's just, you'll fix your problem. And I meet women who've had abortions and they're devastated, they're broken. Women that have been raped and used by men, and men that have, slept around and things like that. And they're all looking for this elusive happiness. And it only brings, I've never seen any good come from it. It can't. Right. It only brings death and destruction. And so then we're told, well, you just need more of it, or more something more what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of diverse or more abstract. You just need a different flavor of it, and it destroys us. We're not meant for that. We're inherently not meant for that kind of lifestyle. We're meant for authentic love.
And in your contact with you give talks and things, work with young people. I'm always surprised by the statistics of the growing acceptance of like the gay lifestyle, same-sex marriage. How do we convince our young people? What should we tell them about that?
That really, there's so much brokenness in society, and we have to go back to the reality that true love brings life. It's life-giving. And so if I'm in a relationship that's, heterosexual or homosexual, if it's not bringing life, it's not true love. And the homosexual lifestyle is really a turning in of a desire to give oneself and to receive onto oneself. It's inherently selfish. It doesn't bring life, it brings death, and it comes with a lot of anger. And when we speak of passing hookups, the monogamy in the homosexual lifestyle, and I don't care what people say about it, statistically speaking, it's pretty much non-existent. And so people with same-sex attraction and that live out a homosexual lifestyle, they really suffer a lot. And you see in their eyes a deep sadness in their eyes. And a lot of times they're embarrassed and ashamed and they don't know who to talk to. But there are a lot of people out there that are doing great work, that men and women who have been healed, that are doing great work with the brokenness, with the deep wounds that lead to same-sex attraction.